The Better Business Bureau of Metro Atlanta has issued a warning about doing business with a celebrity online chef. Our I-team already investigated Darius Williams, who uses the name Darius Cooks, for his business ventures based in Georgia.
Well, Fox 5 I-team reporter Randy Travis returns with more on the story for us. Randy?
Yeah, Russ and Courtney, the BBB says more than 70 consumers have complained that they paid Williams for cookbooks, cookware, or special dining events, yet didn't get the product or a refund. The warning comes as Williams found himself in a courtroom this week facing one of his more vocal critics.
The history, the trail that follows Mr. Williams is rife with lies, with fraud, with harassment, with bullying.
The hearing in Cobb County Superior Court was supposed to decide whether Darius Williams should be granted a permanent restraining order against a woman he claims harassed him. Instead, the online chef faced allegations he's the one who routinely harasses his customers and critics online, a practice sometimes called doxing or trolling.
Trolling is making fun of someone or picking on someone.
And Williams certainly does that. Unusual for someone who claims to run a legitimate business. Williams posts multiple times a day to what he says are millions of followers. He also sells cookbooks and cookware through his website, charging fans to attend his Dining with Darius cooking events at short-term rental houses around the country. But some customers complain the celebrity chef never sent their product, but kept their money. His own reverse version of Dine and Dash. For many food lovers, that would be bad enough. But when those customers try to get a refund, they say Williams never responded. And when they went on his social media pages to complain, Williams would block them or make public their personal information and encourage his faithful followers to fire back. For one critic, Williams posted pictures of her young children. Another, Melanie Ford of Atlanta, says she was bombarded with hate-filled texts, calls, and comments from Darius Cooks fanatics.
That person that called me and threatened me and my parents, she didn't know us, but she did it solely based off of her weird kind of attachment to this man.
He wants to get clicks. He loves attention. This group of women that follow him love the drama, and so does he.
Sharika Blackman lives in Minot, North Dakota. She got the first cookbook she ordered, but when the second one never showed up, she complained to the Better Business Bureau.
He told me that the post office hadn't sent out the package yet. But when I called the post office, they told me that they hadn't received the package yet. All he did was print out a shipping label.
She said she discovered others on Williams' social media pages with similar complaints, so she added her comments.
And when I did that, he blocked me on social media.
He blocked you?
He did.
What'd you make of that?
I was very upset, especially since you already have my funds.
The BBB said Williams has not responded to any of the 70 complaints filed against him. Sharika said it finally took disputing the charge with her bank to get Williams to deliver that second cookbook, months after she complained to the BBB.
Even with all of the evidence that is surrounding him, that numerous people are experiencing the same thing, there are still people that are defending him and still upholding him in his trash behavior.
That's why his company has an F rating and a new BBB warning advising consumers to use caution when doing business with Darius Cooks.
He is now in reasonable fear for his safety that this woman is following him.
Back at the hearing, Williams' attorney urged the court to issue that permanent restraining order against Melanie Ford. She was seen near Williams while he was getting his hair cut the last time he came to town. A T-shirt was left on his car.
I had to have my depression and anxiety medication increased after this incident happened.
Ford didn't get a chance to testify before the hearing got extended to another day. The judge said he'd rule after that. Meantime, that chef special, trolling, appears to still be on the menu.
And so you're saying you do not troll people online?
Not without reason.
Well, I reached out to Williams to see whether he had any comment on the BBB warning about his company. He wrote me back and said, "Randy, respectfully, I don't care." So
wow.
There you go.
Despite all of the stuff going on surrounding him, it seems like he's still maintaining a popular online following.
Oh yes, talking about this, it's just more content for him. And you know, the doxing is terrible. We talked about that in an earlier story. But the basic mission of a business is to deliver products to people who give you money for those products. And if you can't do that, and you don't want to respond to complaints from some of your customers who say, I didn't get the product, you're going to have more problems down the road, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, you don't know what's going on inside somebody's mind, but he doesn't seem particularly anxious in those videos where he's calling on people to...
Yeah, he said he was in fear for his life, but the evidence didn't seem to indicate that.
All right, Randy, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Randy.